Alright, this is Castle Insane. I went back to do this because it is one of the hardest maps on the server. But with the release of new maps, kind of relinquished that title. It was about the second or third hardest of all the originals. And there's Luigi, but that's very poorly designed. Still, after it was nerfed, as you could say. And again, I might have background noise. So this, even the first jump of this first real checkpoint is hard because there's a roof. So you have to not jump all the way, which is hard because you're always trying to jump at the maximum distance just as to avoid the roof. And here's another real roof, so time it well so you can get to this ladder. Then get to the trapdoor here. Those two are pretty simple. And now you have to make a long curve, and that's going to be a very troublesome jump. Hell. But if you can get through it, you can probably do the checkpoint. This is probably harder than it looks, a lot harder, and this video will probably be somewhere around 30 minutes if I don't edit it. Those jumps might give you some trouble. Oh crap. So you have to be careful there as to not hit the wall and to not fail the distance. So I'll try to rush, but I'll try to actually complete it, because this map and rushing don't go well together, no matter how good you are. Okay. Not a simple map by any means. Very, very difficult. I don't recommend this to anyone who's new, and it's kind of a noob trap, as you could say, being the first insane map on the left. Everyone tries it. Oh boy. And most people do get suckered in by the first easy one or two checkpoints. Like, not so bad, not so bad. And then it's the wake-up call. And there's about 3 checkpoints of this difficulty. Actually, I would definitely say they're harder than this. I will probably cut out a lot of these sections, and it'll just really be heavily edited. Okay. There. Ah. Okay, there's 2 ways to actually do that jump, the round ladder -1. You can sneak it or you cannot sneak it. It goes for any round ladder -X. I don't know why I'm not getting this. Okay. There, and see, like I said, you cannot rush. Well, yeah, so you won't like this map. You will not like this map. And that's one of the dangers of not sneaking it, because you can totally go over. Why? I've done this map, I think, 6 or 7 times, maybe even 8. My best time was somewhere around 26 minutes. And when all my other insane runs are about, what, like 3-4 minutes? This map, theoretically, is okay. So, there's a little roof there. Let's not lose this. Let's not lose this, right? There we go. That jump comes back and it's very difficult. So, I don't understand its logics. I just got lucky there, you could say. And so, having mastered this part, I wish there's nothing, just another checkpoint. But insane maps are unforgiving and they're unkind. I'm gonna no sneak it anyway. How? Just like, I can't deal with it. This was a poor idea. I probably should have done floating island donator insane. It's quite a lot less stressful. It looks better too, and it's more fun. See, I get to this point so many times. And then I finally do it. And then I finally do it. And now this is the jump that caused me so much trouble on my first run. But then on my second run, I mastered it. And then this is the jump that I hate a lot. So this checkpoint, you can assume that I hate it a lot, and then you'd be right, because I hate it a lot. Now I can't do this jump anymore. I forget how I'm supposed to do this, actually. And so I can't offer many tips on that jump. You have to figure out your own system. And then... oh. There's multiple ways to do this water jump crap. Why does that happen? Oh, what? Stretch. Kind of dislike this map. What? I really don't get it. This map is not amusing. What? Why? Won't let me jump. Okay, and that's what's called server mechanics. Used to be a lot more prevalent back in the day. Because anti-cheat sucks. That's a pretty simple method. I think I'll try that. It looks like a hard jump, but it's actually not that hard. I think I got it my first try. Got it my second try. It's on like my fifth try that I didn't get it for reasons unknown. So, yeah, it still keeps you on your toes. Because you never know when you're going to fail it. You've done so well on it. Should be a hard jump. And see, that method works. I don't think I've ever done that method before. Here's some. These fence jumps you don't want to fail. What the hell is going on? What the hell? It's like a glitch. My heart's beating very fast. And I've done it. Ugh. So I probably have finished this map. Real quick, I'm gonna check the recording. Alright, so I am, what, 26 minutes in? See, faster than you'd expect. I thought I was like well on 40 minutes. I'd have to really hurry. Now I can, oh crap, I forgot. From here, you can click the checkpoint. I've been very educational this run because I've just been complaining. So, this is a little hard. You really have to allow yourself the window here to get inside. And then this is a roof jump. Try not to sprint. Don't sprint it, I'd say. I remember I did this map, it was lagging really badly. Yeah. You can sprint it, I guess. If you really want to like mash it in, just give yourself a chance. That's not your Skype, that's mine. From here, you can reach your checkpoint. It's like a breath of fresh air, because this is what the gold thing I was talking about earlier. That is, if I haven't cut that part out, I mentioned it. Being a 26-minute video, well, probably 30 by the end of it. This part's not that hard. Hell. It's that those jumps require a little bit of attention. Okay, because I'm losing my train of thought here. Good commentators don't forget their words, but I'm not a good commentator, so I forget my words, and then I'm not very entertaining. Sorry, guys. It's kind of annoying. This is just a troublesome map. Even at the end when it's not that hard, it's still troublesome. I'm too hipster to go through the tunnel like you're supposed to. I remember I was first doing this map, and I was like one of the first people to complete it, second or third, because it's a very hard map. Then that jump looks harder than it is, but you got the fence, you got the height. Done the checkpoint. Go straight out and then curve in, because you don't want to hit the wall. Very simple jumps. Then from here on out, it is the smoothest sailing. Oh, not the smoothest. The smoothest, not the smoothest. Somewhat smooth sailing. I'm gonna be cool and skip that, because the rest of the map is hell compared to this. I said earlier that the third checkpoint was much harder than the second. Maybe that's only true for your first run. They're still both pains, and you never want to encounter them again. Some people never want to do this map again after they run it once. But here's the finish. It is going to be much easier once you do it your second time, so the best of luck, because that map is really, really hard.